So here is the BMW 5 Series. As you can see, it has been very well looked after. Sort of show you front wheels, no curbing or marks that I can particularly spot. I mean, if you're being really fussy, you've got an ever so slight little bit of discoloration, but that is being rather fussy with the car. Coming down the side of the car, there's no dents or scuffs or scratches or anything that I can spot. That's been very well looked after. And then, as you can see, this rear tyre is a brand new tyre, and again the rear wheel's in really lovely condition. Coming around the sort of back of the car, it's much the same as the side of the car, no scuffs or scratch marks that I can spot. Quite often you'll normally get sort of heavy scratching along the rear of the bumper, just where things get put in and out, but as you can see, there's no sort of scratch marks that you can particularly pick up on. If there is, it would be very light. Coming down the left side of the car is much the same story as the rest of the car. No scuffs or dents or anything that we can spot. Rear wheel, again, brand new tyre on the back, and no curb marks or anything. As you can see, really well kept car. And again, this wheel typically gets curbed a lot, but as you can see, nice and clean on the front. Then coming around to the front of the car, beyond your sort of usual stone chips that you get with the age of the car, it's been very well kept. As you can see, the bonnet's in really lovely order. If you're being particularly fussy, you don't have to get quite close to spot the stone chips on there, but as you can see, the camera can't even pick them up. If I come to the rear of the car and show you inside the boot, obviously you've got your floor mats in there that come with the car, and there's no dog hairs or anything in the boot. It's nice and clean inside, and then you do actually have an electric tow bar as well if you want to use that. And then the rear seats of the car, all the leather is lovely and well kept. No scratch marks or dimples from where child seats have been put in, which is nice to see. All the leather's in really lovely order. Then coming around to the front, where you'll probably spend the vast majority of your time. As you can see, all the door cards and everything are in really lovely condition. Sort of all the leather and everything has been really well kept. Actually, quite often you'll get a bit of wear on the seat bolsters from people getting in and out here, but as you can see, it's been kept nice and clean. Much as the same with the passenger seat. Lovely clean car, looks barely like it's even been sat in for the mileage. And again, no dents or scratches in any of the wood on the interior. And if I start the car up for you, you can see there's absolutely no warning lights on the car, beyond needing a little bit of fuel. And then if I show you the multimedia system as well, so this is BMW's iDrive system, so you get Bluetooth with this car, which is an optional extra, so you can play your music through it. And then you've got the AB, FM and AM radio. You've got your sat-nav system. And then what's quite nice on the BMWs as well, you can actually see all of your service requirements. If the camera wants to focus, there you go. So you can see front brake pads, you've got 70,000 miles till they need changing. Rear brake pads, 60,000 miles. Brake fluid, you've got another 2 years. The vehicle check, which is basically an inspection to make sure everything's all good, you've got another 2 years or 19,000 miles. And then your engine oil as well, you've got another 2 years or 19,000 miles. And you can see all the service history. This will only show service history that's with BMW. It won't show any sort of service history that's with independent garages or anything like that. But as you can see, it's been kept to schedule. And then of course we've done the most recent service on the car as well. And then if I open up the bonnet for you and show you underneath whilst it's running, see if I can do this one-handed. There you go. So there's obviously the engine bay. We do visual inspections on all of the parts in the engine bay as well, and just make sure there's no leaks or anything like that, and make sure the fluids are at the right levels. But as you can see, it's in lovely condition, no noises or anything that shouldn't be there. And that's pretty much the car. So if you do have any other questions, definitely feel free to give us an email or drop us a call.